Hello Gemini, and welcome to my channel. My name is Heaven and I will be giving you a full moon lunar eclipse reading for May 26, 2021. This reading is to help you identify the energies that we are going into with this moon, to help you release whatever is coming up and to really step into your authentic power. I read very intuitively and try my best to hand a mirror to you so that you can dive deeper into yourself. So whatever you get from this reading, whether it's like messaging behind the cards yourself, it's something you hear, it's nothing I say, I want you to take that as a message because this is all about you. I'm just the storyteller, essentially. Also subscribe. I do full moon and new moon readings for all the zodiac signs. So if you want to check out your new moon that's coming up in June or your full moon at the end of June, make sure you subscribe so you can be notified about those. Is there anything else? I will have announcements at the end about all the things that I'm offering for this full moon, but let's get into your reading. So the first thing I like to do is to tap in with a meditation, Gemini. So we're just going to bring our attention to our breath. And then I want you to call all of your energy back to you. All of it. Wherever it is. And I want you to use your breath to call all that energy in. And once you feel like you have it, pause the video if you need to. I want you to ground all of that energy down into this present moment. And as that energy is moving down, I want you to release anything that is not yours. I want you to feel into your body. Feel you holding space for all of your energy right now. And I want you to take note of what it feels like. And then once you got that, I want you to call in your guides, your spirits, your angels, your gods, whatever you believe in, to be here now. And trust that you are going to hear whatever it is that you need to hear from this. That you are going to get whatever it is that you need. And just setting an intention to keep an open mind. Let's rock and roll. Alright, so this is a 5-card spread that I kind of created for this full moon. If you like it, the glasses are going on so I can see. If you like it, it is down below. I also have a blog post over on the website for it. And then if you don't like giving yourself personal readings, head over to my website and book an appointment. I'd gladly give you a full moon reading. That is the 5-card spread. Alright, so our first card is... Alright, so we got the 3 of Pentacles for that, or I'm sorry, the 5 of Pentacles. Card 2 is what to focus on in order to better connect to your heart, where your passions live. So Sagittarius is our full moon, and it really loves living life. It loves the experiences of life. So how can we connect to that better? It's too many, Spirit. I'm going to give it a couple more shuffles. How can Gemini connect better? How can Gemini connect better? How can Gemini connect better? One more shuffle. We got the 8 of Cups reversed. Okay. I see some letting go for sure, Gemini. I got a mushroom though. So mushroom, like I always love that because I feel like mushrooms grow. And some people hate them. Some people, they're fungus, you know. So mushrooms grow. And it proves that the soil is fertile ground. Like, how lovely is that? So, and like with this Five of Pentacles too, he's like underneath a mushroom and it's raining. So it's like that going on right now is fertilizing your grounds, fertilizing it, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. What to focus on in your communication sector or your logic. This is where your ideas come into play. So it's, we want to have a healthy balance between the mind and the heart, the masculine and the feminine. All right, one more shuffle, Gemini. There we go. Oh, we have the King, or the Prince of Cups, it looks like, reversed. All right, so we have some reversals going on here. Our third card was the Emperor, by the way, and that is what is being called to be released during this lunar eclipse. I didn't talk about that, it just kind of popped out on me. And then the fifth card is, how can we move, or what kind of changes do we need to face to move into our soul purpose? All right, there we go, cool. Oh, we got the Justice card, the balancing of the scales. Well, I definitely see that. All right, Gemini, we're going to point you down. All right, so our first card, like I was showing you, is this Five of Pentacles. And again, this is like some loss, especially in the physical world. So this could have been a loss of a relationship, a loss of some financial gain, maybe a loss of a job, any sort of loss or grief that you had been experiencing. And he's taking refuge from the rain underneath a mushroom. And there's lightning bolts crashing around him. This to me, yeah, feels like some sort of loss that's been going on in your world. And this is the card that shows how to hold space for the changes coming in. And I just keep feeling into like feeling your emotions and surrendering and be like, well, it's raining right now, so I guess I'm going to have to sit under this mushroom and wait out the rain, instead of trying to trudge forward or getting frustrated, or, you know, because he's just kind of chilling. You don't see him raging out. He's a little bit sad, and it's okay to be sad when things happen, when we lose things, or when things change for us. That's totally a perfect emotion. But it's what do we do with that sadness? What do we do? And he's just sitting there chilling. So I really feel like a relaxing energy for you guys, and just waiting through it. Just waiting through it. I'm going to turn that around so you guys can look at that. All right, so our second card is what to focus on in order to better connect to your heart, where your passions live. So we have the Eight of Cups reversed. We have a man walking away. You can see that she's sad. All of her cups are like pointing in that direction, because to me that's like she put all of her emotions into one thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person in this instant, but putting all of your emotions into one thing. And this is a reversal, so this is how to connect to our heart better, and this is like the pouring out of the emotions. You see all the cups are upside down, so it's a pouring out of this grief, whatever this is. It's like you really need to feel this. You need to take this time out while all of this is raining so that you can really feel this grief. Because the thing about grief is, it's not a bad emotion, we just hate it. Like, us humans, we hate going through grief, we hate going through pain. We think like, oh, well, I shouldn't be feeling this, or oh, I need to do something to fix this, or oh, you know, XYZ. But in reality, the only way through pain is through pain, period. So it's like feeling into this emotion and just, you know, letting your cups pour out, letting that pour out. And this 8 right here signals some karmic stuff going on. So maybe this is a toxic patterning that you're letting go of. This, again, doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be a person, but maybe this is like letting go of an old part of self, letting go of toxic connection, letting go of toxic communication, but really feeling into that heart space to understand what you are feeling about what is going on around you. So what needs to be released for this full moon? And we have the Emperor reversed. So to me, that is like relinquish control. The Emperor, he can be a very straightforward, masculine, get-her-done type of energy. I mean, he has to lead and rule armies into battle. He has to lead his country. So he has to really feel into that masculine energy. There's nothing wrong. I mean, masculine and feminine are both equal. And if used properly, you'll use both of them at different points in your life. And you'll tap into different ones because they flow together. They're useful together. That's why I feel the Empress is like the divine counterpart to the Emperor. So he has like mastered the art of really divinely leading something, stepping into a leadership role or a teacher role. This is reversed for you. So when I see that reversal, I see a lot of the opposite of the divine version of that. So we're talking about being a little bit too controlling, being a little too stubborn, being unflexible, being unwilling to go with the change and go with the flow of life. So this is what is being called for you to release this full moon. And I just keep hearing control, like control. Like there's a lot of things going on in your life right now that you're losing stuff, like stuff's losing. And so it's like you have to relinquish control right now. And I know that might be really scary, especially when we start to feel into that scarcity or that abandonment or that loss, because then we start to be like, oh my God, I'm losing, or I lost this, or now, you know, I'm poor, or I feel like, I feel fear. You know, I feel fear because I'm losing out on stuff. I don't want things to, I don't want to lose everything, essentially. But this is a moment of really trusting in the universe and trusting in your emotions and giving yourself time to feel into what is going on within you. Because I feel like this is a lesson, this karmic, this 8, this is a lesson that you need to learn about relinquishing control. Because I feel like the universe is like, no, you are losing stuff to make room for something new, to balance the scales with this Justice card right here. All right, let's get into our fourth card. What to focus on in your communication or your logic centers. So we have the Knight of Cups, but he is reversed. So the Knight of Cups to me is a very romantic card. He is a very dreamy card. If you can see, he's like Prince Charming. Look at him on his white horse with all his butterflies. These butterflies also symbol a lot of transformation for me, with the flowers and all the purple. This is also reversed. Let me ask for some clarification on that, because that is where I'm a little confused on that guy. Let's just ask for some clarification, Gemini. Can I have some clarification on the Knight of Cups reversed in the mental realms? Knight of Cups reversed in the mental realms. Are you guys like fixating on someone? Is this person? Like, was he supposed to be like this person that's walking out of your world? The Chariot, yeah. Yep. All right. What to focus on in order. All right, so I have like a couple messages on this for you guys, because at first this really didn't make sense. But if this is someone that has walked away from the situation, this is moving this person out of your mind, because they are in the reversal. They are not who they said they were. They were not your Prince Charming. They were not here to come save you. And maybe that's the idea that you're pulling out right now, Gemini, that you need this transformational change, this movement, the Chariot card right there. This transformational change from is like your idea of Prince Charming coming to save you, coming to the rescue, or someone coming to save you, or a situation even coming to save you, to the rescue, because that is not the idea. I think that's the idea that's you need to kind of release. We need that to kind of move out of your focus. I think that's why he is reversed, because like quit focusing on someone else or something else coming in to give you that romanticism, that charm, that new lease on life, that transformational change, because it is within you. Also with this Justice card, I feel like maybe you're wanting a little bit of revenge right there for walking out or for leaving or for causing all of this, you know, grief or sorrow. But know that that like transformational change, again, it's in the reversal. It's like that transformational change has nothing to do with him or this person or this situation or whatever it was that you lost. This transformational change is definitely within you. And this Chariot, that's how I feel about that. It's the balancing of the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine. Maybe this is your own masculine that you are kind of rejecting, and you need to bring him back into a more divine focus. Yeah, with this Emperor card too, for some of you, I really feel that, because when the Emperor is out of control, that's like toxic masculinity is how I feel. So then we have this Knight of Cups in reverse, and it's like you really need to focus on the way that you are utilizing your masculine. Yeah, there's a couple messages in there for people. All right, and then let's move on to the last one. So how to step into your soul purpose, or face the change that, what is the change that you need to face in order to step into your soul purpose. Sorry, Gemini, you guys are so airy, and like my communication just gets kind of altered. So we have Justice, and this is like the two seasons right here. The balancing of the scale, the balancing of the masculine and the feminine, the light and the dark, the winter, the summer, balancing those two sides of you. Because Gemini, you got those two faces, and we all have those two faces, but yours is just a little bit more pronounced. I guess you could say it's just a little bit more pronounced. Like we got the two faces here, the two faces here. I see a divine coupling right here as well. So with this Justice card, the change you really need to make is the balancing of you, the balancing of your skills, maybe a forgiving of yourself, a relaxing into your emotions, so that you can start to see the beauty in the winter and in the summer, and not just in the summer, not just in the summer of your life, but the winter, the fall, the spring. You want to see the purpose for each of these things, so that you can easily transition into the change that you need to make in your world, or the change that is coming for you. Because it's not even about the change that you need to make. Change is just change. Change is just inevitable. That is just something we all go through. It's the constant. All right, Gemini, let me do some diagonal reading real fast for you guys. Let's see if I can get anything there. And I'll pull an oracle card. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like this is like a lot of mental blockage between your masculine and your feminine, because I see your head is like in your masculine, your toxic masculine, and your heart is kind of in your toxic feminine. So it's like they need to find a way to come together. And I think that's by you relinquishing control and you letting yourself feel, so that you can go into these balancing. Because it looks like if you go through, like, I'm going to show you guys one last thing. It looks like, from my point of view, I'm going to flip these over for you real fast. Oh, mine's like this. So he's like looking at this winter, but it doesn't last too long. It's like you're going to make the breakthrough into the summer. The Justice card also for me is just letting things work themselves out as well, and not exacting revenge. Letting the scales, the natural flow of things balance by focusing on self. And using discernment. Using what you've learned from this situation, because as you walk through the winter, it's like teaching you things, so that when you get to the summer, you have this new knowledge, this new way about you. You have seeds to plant, you know, when you get into the spring. Okay, let's pull a oracle card then. All right, Gemini. We have an oracle card for Gemini. Oh, wow, that went flying, Gemini. Alrighty. What do you need to release? Waning moon. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that for you guys. There's some transformational change in here, though, with that Emperor, that Chariot, that Justice. Those are all major arcana. All right, Gemini, I think that's all I have for you. Well, thank you, Gemini, for watching your video. I hope that helped. Again, please go check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Take whatever resonated, you leave the rest. Again, these were just general. If you want to join us for our guided full moon meditation that we'll be having on May 26th, the link is below. It is on the Facebook page. Also, I'm doing a giveaway. So when we get to 100 subscribers, I will pick from those subscribers, and then that full or new moon, whichever one's first, you will get kind of a goodie basket for that full moon. So you'll get your tarot spread in there. You'll probably get a free tarot reading from me, as well as some crystals and things that'll go along with that moon. So that's kind of exciting. I just want to kind of give you guys something back for supporting me on this journey, and I love you all. Let me think, is there anything else I need to tell you about? Tarot readings are just pulling things up to the subconscious realm, so remember to pair this reading with something for you. So a bath, journaling, maybe you need to go for a walk, just time to process whatever is coming through so that you can grab the things that really suit you the most and not grab onto everything, because sometimes tarot readings can be so much energy that we kind of connect to other people's energy, and we want it to be more focused on what we're working through and what was for us instead of the collective. Okay, well, I think that's all I have for you, Gemini. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys later. Have a great eclipse season, babes.